I'm on 2nd and Chestnut Street, and I didn't recognize this restaurant, although we knew the name, Buena Vista Mexican Restaurant. Guys, this is a new location, opened 2025. I came inside, I've never been in this building before. What an incredible space. Like, wow, I've never seen anything like this, and I had to come in, get a margarita, and I'm probably gonna get some tacos. I just did some quick Googling, and this building goes back to 1903 when it was the Corn Exchange Bank. I don't have a lot of details on what that means, but it operated for many years as a financial bank. It's been restaurants more recently. Look at this space, like 24-foot high ceilings. I wouldn't want to see what the heating, the air conditioning bill looks like. Beautiful bar here. I love the details on the seating. Buena Vista. They have multiple locations. I have never eaten at Buena Vista before, but I'm gonna give them a try today, guys. Let's get some tacos. Let's get a margarita. This is my vantage point from the bar. I'm sitting somewhat under a speaker. Hopefully I can get through this on YouTube without the censors grabbing me for copyright violations. A lot of nice televisions here. Just the festive atmosphere is really cool. There's a whole stairway going up to an upper level there. I don't know what that's about. Maybe that's the VIP seating here, but if you look, it seems to go around the top of the building here. And you likely already know when they built banks, 125 years ago, what would typically happen is they built them so the executive offices were up on the second level, and everything was manual, of course, before computers. So they would position it so there'd be these balconies so the managers could look down over the workers, make sure they're working hard. This is their delicious classic margarita. Oh, that's, you know what? Did you see my face make that tart? It did not, because this is, you want to get that margarita flavor out of it. You don't want to be overpowered. Oh, that's very refreshing. I can't wait to come back in the summertime when it's about 85 degrees and I'm going to pop in for one of these margaritas. I may be here for two. I just asked, and I almost felt bad asking. Absolutely, this is freshly made. This is not a mix. This is not off the store shelves. They're using agave, fresh lime, the liquor, of course. Wait, the straw's slowing me up here. Oh, that's delicious. I think I'm gonna get some birria tacos. Not too heavy. Let's give it a try. So I'm going with the queso birria tacos. I hope I'm saying that properly. Got some water here too, which as soon as I came in, they handed it to me. So I just want to clarify what's going on today. It's Sunday, I've lost track of the days here, January 4th. So it's quiet in here because first off, it's really cold outside. It's like 30 degrees, but it's the last Eagles game is today. But the Eagles game is at 4:25 and I'm here at 1:37. So we're only a couple hours from the Eagles game. So probably a lot of Philadelphians are staying warm at home or they're at the stadium. And I've been walking around the whole historic district here in Philadelphia, and it's quiet today. I got into the Ben Franklin Museum, which was free today because they were having Wi-Fi issues, and they said we're having problems charging people I think it's like a $5 entry fee anyway. So I got to see the Ben Franklin Museum, checked out all the different sites and things that I could see in the short time that I'm here, and I'm thirsty. I wanted something refreshing. And I'm also hungry because it's 1:30 and I haven't had a darn thing to eat yet. So I'm looking forward to these tacos. Oh, that is a quality margarita. As I wait for my tacos, I'm doing a little tour of the space here. You can see the Eagles and Phillies banner there. I'm a Jersey guy. This is the first time I'm saying this. Guys, do you know this? You can play some type of slot machine here in Philadelphia area bars. Little counter area here, and I was asking the young woman where the steps go to. So she says they don't do normal seating up there, but it's a space for 45 people, and you can rent that for private events. It's like a VIP area, but they could do private events. She also told me that back here and probably beyond this door is additional dining. All right, I'm gonna take a look. Don't anybody yell at me. Oh, it's completely dark back there. Additional dining back there, and during the busier times, they do actually seat diners back there. I may come back and try some of these slot machines and see what they're all about. I'm really amazed by this facility. This is incredible. I see spaces like this. It's almost like a misnomer to say Don Pablo's in this context, but I love the Don Pablo's high ceilings. It wasn't this high, but I always said, wouldn't it be cool if they had a stage in the back and this was like a, something like this was a live performance venue, late night shows. Hey, Buena Vista, maybe you should follow my advice. Let's put a stage in the back there somewhere and have some late night entertainment. But although I'm pretty, you know what? Ooh. So I was just outside for a second. I noticed there are flyers hanging up. So they do have live entertainment here, Thursday nights, weekends, probably a later night, evening thing. I'm going to ask quickly what those details are. And I realize now, facing this way, I pick up the natural light of the sun from the outside. Not that you guys really want to see me better. My birria tacos just came out. Let's get a good look at them. So this platter comes with 3 tacos, the dipping sauce. If you're unfamiliar with birria tacos, so my experience with birria tacos comes from Axo in New Jersey. What's that, Lindenwold and the White Horse Pike? And I didn't know about it until Axo got famous for his birria tacos. So my understanding is it's a soft shell tortilla that they cook the meat in a flavorful sauce. And then that sauce is used to also cook the shell. If I remember correctly, it ends up getting cooked like 3 times. The meat's cooked in the sauce, that sauce becomes what they cook the shell in, and then you get some of that sauce here as the dip. I don't entirely know if that's the plan with Buena Vista here, but that is the story I'm going with. So I'm gonna dip this in the sauce. It was very hot. I mean, I'm holding it for a while here, but it's very hot. What's interesting with these tacos, the birria tacos, they don't, it's not like loaded, it's not like a Taco Bell taco with lettuce, tomato, and onions and all that. It's beef and cheese. It's birria beef. Oh, that is really good. And you know what? There's an extra little bonus here I didn't expect. The tortillas, the corn tortillas, have a nice burst of flavor to them also. So when you get the beef, the birria beef, the cheese, and that corn flavor, it's really, really delicious. It's got cilantro, onions. I told him a little light on the onions. So that's the other aspects that go into the taco. That's a legit banger. I got some lime here. Are we supposed to squirt the lime on the birria taco? I'm going to open up one of these guys so you can get a look inside what's going on. I was talking about how they don't put, it's not lettuce and tomato. This is, how the birria tacos are made. Incredible beef, cheese, and the broth, The broth itself, I can get that in there. I want to tilt the camera again. It's like a chicken soup kind of broth consistency. I see some fresh onions in there, more cilantro. Oh, that is delicious. The flavors are all over the place on this. What I mean by that is, again, you're getting the whole variety of flavors coming through. They all blend together nicely, but they seem to also be able to distinguish themselves in each individual bite. You gotta try birria tacos if you haven't had them before. And if you find yourself at Buena Vista, I think on the menu I saw there's 5 or 6 locations in the Philadelphia area. Even one out in Ardmore, is that correct? This is a great, great go-to choice. My wife is going to kill me. Let me explain to you why I'm here on a Sunday. The last Eagles game is today. I'm going to be home from time for that. Our daughter lives in Philadelphia. She works in the city. She's a nurse. And she's on vacation this week. Her and her boyfriend are on vacation. And my wife recently retired. And they made a deal that my wife was going to go over to my daughter's house and clean it. So I said to my wife, she's not a big city driver, center city. I said, I'll drive you over, drop you off. I'll spend some time walking around the city. I went to check out the I-95 cap. I'm doing some coverage on that, which is the cap going over I-95. And we get in the apartment. Christina, I love you, hon. There's a lot of work. So my wife is killing herself right now cleaning our daughter's apartment. I believe there's a financial thing there. My daughter's an adult, so she's going to pay my wife for it, her mom. But here I am drinking margarita. To the point, I'm drinking margaritas and eating birria tacos. One of the cool things about these birria tacos is you get all that flavor, but it's not a spicy dish. Like, this is really something for everyone. And I'm sure if I asked, I could get some sauce, some chalupa or something like that to add some more spice to it. but you get all those great flavors without just that heat. Some people don't like the heat. Again, great choice. All you people that love quesadillas, you know, you go to a Mexican restaurant, you just don't know what they get. You're like, oh, give me a chicken quesadilla, just chicken quesadilla. Give me chicken quesadilla. Well, if you can eat the beef, if you can eat beef, this is your new go-to thing. But come over here to Philly and try it. Have I mentioned they have really delicious margaritas here at Buena Vista? Getting close. Ready for a refill. All right, so I got margarita number 3 here. So, as I said, all fresh ingredients. They make everything here with their margaritas. And the kitchen, what you'll find is they're making it in batches, though. They'll make a quantity of, you know, the guave and the ingredients, and then add the alcohol at the time you order. It's a great idea because it makes for fresh ingredients, fresh, delicious taste, and you get quick service, especially when they're busy. You know, maybe with some of the music nights, some of the dinner time. I'm sure the dinner time, this place is packed. I also want to add in, that's perfect. They have no idea who I am. They know I'm filming. I am paying for my own lunch here. They didn't even ask me what my site was, where this is going. I just said, dude, it's going to be a positive experience. I love what you got going on already. So no one's paying me for this. They don't even know my name. When I tell you these birria tacos are really good, I'm telling you they're really good. If it stunk, guys, I don't want the aggravation. It just won't go online. So keep that in mind as you see more food reviews from me. Hey, Mark, I see it online. Hey, Mark, how come all your reviews are positive? Because if they stink, I don't put them online. I'm sorry, guys. Go follow someone else. That's not my thing. That's my bartender. Now I'm getting a lot of cheese in the bite, you know? It feels like as I move through the taco, it's not a lot going on here, right? It's almost like a cheesesteak, like you got beef, cheese, and a bread. And that's really the essence of the birria taco, and maybe that's why they're so popular. But even though it's only a few ingredients, with the cilantro and the onions, each bite seems to take on its own different character. Like right now I'm getting a lot of the delicious fresh cheese in the bite. Maybe that's where I'm biting it, but I'll take the next bite and I'm gonna get some, you know, more of the beef. It's good, it's really good. I think if Philadelphia could adopt a Mexican dish, I think we should adopt the birria taco. Again, think about that. It's beef chopped up, it's cheese, and it's in a bread, right? It's a cheesesteak. This is a Mexican cheesesteak. I don't mean to insult anybody with that. I'm just saying it's incredible, it's delicious. Come check it out here at Buena Vista. Multiple locations, but I'm at 2nd and Chestnut in the Corn Exchange National Bank building. Yo, it's worth to take the trip out here. Make it an afternoon on the weekends, park your car, see some of the historical sites. Like we're right here where Ben Franklin's house is, the Ben Franklin Museum, Independence Hall, of course. You know, it's all there. And guys, if you're coming from South Jersey, it's not that far of a walk to take the Paco station to the brand new train station at Franklin Square Park and walk over here and check out Buena Vista. So I walked across the street first off to give you an idea. Look how beautiful this building is. You can see the Corn Exchange National Bank engraved into the granite there. There's a clock tower in the front corner here, although that clock doesn't seem to be working. Look at the detail in this design. Like you can't get this. This was opened in 1903. Now to the point for my what it cost me to eat at the Buena Vista 2nd and Chestnut Mexican Restaurant and Bar. The margaritas were $14 each. The birria tacos, which were the 3 birria tacos with some lime, were $17.95. So the 2 drinks, the 2 margaritas and the birria tacos was about 50 bucks. You throw a tip on there, you're at 60. So, I mean, that's today's prices. That's what I paid. I had a really good time. Wonderful people there. Delicious margaritas, delicious birria tacos. Hey, I'm doing something new. I'm out in South Jersey. I'm known as the 42 freeway guy, but I travel all over the place, and there's so many times I'm just out and about, whether it's Philly, Atlantic City, down in Clearwater for the Phillies, and I'm like, you know what? I want to share this with people too. Maybe they'd be interested. I don't know why they're interested in my 42 freeway stuff. It just doesn't seem to be a fit for 42 freeway, which is very South Jersey focused. So we got on the bandwagon. Let's see where it goes. Truth is, I actually had On the Bandwagon website running years before I had 42 freeway. So anyway, guys, hey, thanks for following me. Happy New Year.